reasonable.
That's all you can ask for.
Like,
Yep.
heard all the testimony, was attentive. She wasn't on no bullshit. And she came back and was like, she gave a whole breakdown, like, of everybody testified, of their body language, their consistencies, their inconsistencies, their reasonability, the credibility. She did say I smirked a couple of times during the thing, but that lady was getting some bull. Like, it's like, lady. So I hit up a couple of smirks, but that was the end of that. And by preponderance of the evidence,
Kick rocks.
yeah, because then she got into what some of these things mean. Stalking means by statute 8.25,
Words mean things.
2 or more times where you have harassed, threatened, made somebody in fear for their life, or yada, yada, all of this didn't apply to me. Lewdness in statute 6.423 says that you have to be nude where there's reasonable expectation for you to be seen. I wasn't seen. That ring video means if you see me through a ring door, that don't mean nothing. Like, nobody was in the hallway, nobody seen. And you have to be in the act of or trying to pleasure yourself. And she said, Mr. Budden was not erect. Mr. Budden was not masturbating. If y'all want to make jokes about my small, go ahead.
I'm workshopping.
So she said Mr. Budden was not erect. He was not masturbating. The one time that he touched his penis, he appeared to be trying to cover himself. Mr. Budden was not trying to forcibly enter your, because that's what they say, he was trying to forcibly enter my place. But the video shows me trying to put a keypad in. It looked like I had to pee. It looked like a 10-second video of me having to his weight from one leg to another leg as if he has to use the bathroom. He's not forcibly trying to enter. He was out there for a total of 9 seconds, and it is for that I find, it's over for that. So, Mr. Budden, please take the necessary precautions to make sure that this never happens again.
Put the zap it on your door.
And all of y'all get out.
Oh, they didn't even order you to.
The order at the verdict? No.
Yeah, because he found her not guilty of anything.
That I shouldn't have been sleepwalking.
Yeah, true.
So I'll expound on that a little bit. Some people here know, those of you out there may not know. For a few months now, I've been having an ongoing battle with this racist couple. He's Turkish, she's Russian. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing. He's Turkish, she's Russian, she's a Karen. They have been doing all types of shit for months in terms of just complaining about noise and the smell and seeing black people. And
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Joe Budden and the crew was back in the original recording spot and where they shoot their episodes at, as they recently had to go to the past location because of that situation that went down with Joe Budden early December of last year. As he spoke today on episode 789, the charges have now been dropped and the case is over with. And I had a link in the description where you can listen to that audio in full on the podcast apps. And if you have the Patreon, you can actually see the visual right now. But if you don't, you got to wait till tomorrow when it drops on YouTube. As it broke all over the internet New Year's Eve while Joe was on vacation, that this situation that went down with Joe was sleepwalking naked in the hallway, got a little situation for lewdness and everything like that. He has said that it was going to be handled and taken care of, and everybody was kind of being dramatic a little bit on Twitter and stuff like that. It's small worded for him and things, but as you heard him say right there, the way that it played out with the neighbors and stuff, it ain't went down how everybody thought. The case is dismissed because of how it went. Now, can this be looked at as embarrassing? Of course. Do anybody want to go through this? Of course not. Once you in it, you in it. But I say this, because Joe has said himself in the past that he does sleepwalk, and this has been something he's done before, and also him saying he sleep naked before. It's like, okay, people can jump out there and have their opinions about it, but him saying he did it before, but it would look crazy. But he said he was out there for a total of 9 seconds, so it wasn't that. Then also he didn't try to like force his entry or nothing, wasn't touching himself in a crazy way. And of course he made the comedy out of it, talking about yeah, that could just be Joe gonna do what he do when it come to pardon. Overall, this was a good episode. They covered a lot of stuff here, and I think he said, yeah, he did say this was his first one back for the new year because he ended up missing again, had missed a few in December as well. So it looked like that's behind them now. They back on track, back in the same spot. And I really just want to give that full context because that is a Patreon episode things, but I just want to jump out there now on it because I did speak on it when it broke everywhere and it was viral all over the internet. So I did want to make sure I came back and gave the update that these charges or this situation or whatever they called it was dropped and everything like that after they put the press and the news out about it, and it was everywhere on the internet. So tell me what y'all think, man. Hey, tell you like this, Joe, nigga, you better start. He said he gonna be sleeping in some briefs from here all night. And I'll be like, yeah, nigga, sleep you in some briefs, nigga, and sleep in some briefs, nigga, get you some extra locks on the door or whatever you got to do to make sure that don't happen no more, nigga, because that could go way left, nigga. That's a sign that, hey, if you got that issue, you got to take the necessary precaution to prevent it from happening again, because the judge might not be so lenient. For him, he had one that was fair, that was straightforward to the point, and like he said in court, the words mean something. You can't just say this or say that. Somebody got to really do this type of thing, and it got to be the intent there and everything of that nature. But tell me what y'all think. It's going to be certain people, they going to still try to, you know, take the jabs at this, the internet. That's what people going to do. Certain people, they even was like, they wanted to see Joe go down for some other stuff. I'm like, dang, internet is real crazy. But the more and more you do this YouTube stuff, even for me or just anybody else, your life on the internet or people watching you on the internet, they coming for the gusto. That's just how some people is. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all at 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.